Your talk today was to pen test or not pen test, and that probably is one of the most pertinent questions that people are asking. Should you carry out penetration testing, and under what circumstances, and what rules should you put around it to ensure that that process is done responsibly? What were your main points that you wanted to get across with that discussion?
It was mainly around penetration testing on business critical systems. So currently these systems usually get de-scoped from the actual testing. So what we wanted to do was just try and put controls in place and get the testers communicating with the client and actually being able to build the methodologies in place to actually understand how to test these systems. And so it'll be, instead of coming into a full penetration test and just running your normal scripts and stuff, it's actually sitting down with the client and understanding their environment first, and then from that point you can actually create a client-specific methodology.
When you're talking about business critical systems, what type of things do you mean?
Basically, business critical systems are systems that when they go down, it could be bringing the whole company down to a halt, and basically when these systems go down, production and income stops dead. So basically it's penetration testing on systems that can't have any outages whatsoever. So it's building that methodology around it to create the lower the impact of the testing and the chance of downtime.
Is it your view that attacks against these type of systems are on the increase?
Oh, definitely. These are this is where all the juicy data that all the actual attackers out there that are trying to get. It's the secret sauce recipes. It's the where the client data is really kept. So that's why they really try to attack in these systems, and because they're the business critical systems, they're usually the least secure because people are so worried in patching them because it could create instability of the systems.
Are they looking for data, or are they looking to disrupt the flow of business?
I think they're looking for doing both. The main reason they would go for the data is actually its resellable value. So yes, there's some attackers out there that actually do want to bring down the systems, but more of them are looking for the actual information on these systems.
You highlighted CRM, customer relationship management systems, obvious, I suppose, because of the confidential data that's stored within those. Web apps and also business systems such as SAP. Those type of systems haven't always been as connected up to the internet as they are now. Does that pose a new set of risks for corporates?
Yes, I mean, the more attack surface that you open up, the greater your risk that you actually bring up. So as these systems, more and more of these systems are actually going online, you're opening up that attack surface for these attackers to actually penetrate these systems.
And are you finding that boards and CISOs are more willing to envisage or set up penetration tests against these systems where there's always a risk? If you have something that is that mission critical, even a test could potentially cause some damage. But are they more cognizant of the risk and therefore more willing to undertake that type of potentially destructive testing just to make sure they are safe?
We're seeing both sides of that pitch, actually. There's still a lot of clients out there that are still very wary of penetration testing, especially on these systems. But there's a small few that are really understanding the true risks and where those true business risks are. And once you can get that across, it makes the whole system a lot easier to actually assess, and you can provide real assurance to the guys, your clients, to basically, because you're actually testing the whole system rather than just a patchwork of their systems.
And because these systems are so critical, it also becomes so important that they are tested.
Exactly.
Duncan Alderson from PwC, thank you very much.
Thank you.